Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Omniscient, omnipotent, omnipresent, God of light, God of sound. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Realize the potency of the all-attractive, the all-enjoying. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Governments have spiritual responsibilities. Some ethics need forced on those who violate them for the good of society. God will use others as a means. It is important to include such as real class in astrology, rather than just birth or economic information. Theocracy is not according to the desires of the rulers. Titles of religion are useless if not seeking to be conscious of God. It is that we act more and more in devotion to God. Government needs to be strong to give people opportunity. Only God knows how supreme He is. If our philosophy, our science claims, often what people say is science isn't science itself, but philosophy is science, is from an inauthentic source, we at least pass on ignorance, but usually build upon it. Eventually, all our thoughts and actions can be upon God beyond the acceptable exchange-driven worship. Being attached to scriptures is enough, but being attached to God is perfection, or perfecting, God's names are God's names are by relation to His servants. As far as illusion and delusion are lifted, we are God conscious. We can address our sensual life as God being the ultimate controller of senses. Marriage shouldn't just be a contract. Humans were to have one religion, and Hinduism is not a scriptural term of religion. The British invented Hinduism to refer to a whole bunch of different religions, or claims to religion. A spiritual life necessitates trying for a diet and practices that nourish the mind. Any ensouled being and the Creator may be referred to with family language to make points other than literal family being the case. Don't be afraid of much spiritual literature. Oh no, that book's too big. I want a book that's like 5 pages long, or a book that is 100 pages long, but like 3 pages of real content. No, don't worry about how much there is. Even if you don't get through what you would be good for you personally to get through, it's good to get started on it. People are given wealth, fame, and bodily powers because they can't be pious with them. People are given wealth, fame, and bodily powers because they can be pious with them. Whether they do or don't, that's up to them. The examples of knowledge and piety after scriptures matter. Yeah, it's not just the revelation and the inspiration, but the continuing example that the wisdom tradition has to offer is useful. The Dark Ages are when meat eating focuses on sinful forms. So text Canto 4, Chapter 2, Text 34. Tapesva Shurja Satram Sahasra Parivatsaran Samdaya Maheshvasa Yarajya Shambho Hari. Those who are even purveyors of the universe and producers of the universal population do sacrifices for 1,000 years and perform them, O Vidra Yatra, in which they worship the presiding deity of all the beings, the potency. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Chant and be happy. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Realize that from the highest to the lowest vibrations are ways to experience the spiritual formulas which you choose to employ. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.